national anthem.
So that we understand what we are going through, so that we understand the seriousness of what is happening. As council chairman, you are supposed to know what is going on in your various local government areas. But let me first of all commend the chairman of Ikwere and chairman of Emewa for the bold steps they have taken to confront and attack these illegal refineries going on in our various areas. Leadership is not an easy thing. The moment you assume a position of authority, you are faced with all kinds of things, challenges. Challenges that may even threaten the lives of your family. Challenges that even their community may be under threat. And when you are fighting a cartel of this nature, you know that it is not an easy thing. I have declared a total war on those doing illegal refining. Maybe some of you, maybe I don't know whether you don't even check your health. You've not taken notice of how you are coming out from the bathroom. You took your bathroom. Then you check your foot. Totally dark. You are taking your bath and you put your hand in your nose. Dark. You have some flare and you try to bring it out. Dark. All these things are things that lead to cancer and all kinds of things. So, as a responsible government, you cannot fold your arms and say, I won't do anything. No. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. I will come to the area of security people. It's a war between me and them too. Because, you see, if we don't want to help this country, let us say we don't want to help the country. We can't be talking about how the country will move on, the economy, and yet we are part of those sabotaging the economy of the country. It cannot work that way. Now, every council chairman must go and identify where the illegal refineries are taking place. Every council chairman, and I'm ready to fight against this. Our people are dying, and we owe our people to protect them, to save them from death that they never cost. But criminals, you want to make money, I agree. But will you make money, let me die? No, I will not agree to that. I don't want to die that way. So you must, and you are given 48 hours to have gone to identify all those areas. So I've called you here to tell you it's a total war. It is either we do it or we don't do it. There's nothing we can do about it. We cannot allow what is going on to continue. Two things, our people are dying. Two, it's shortening your own revenue you get from foreign account. Akwa Ibom, Delta get more. Why? Because these boys have caused so much for the cartel, have caused so much problems for us. So we will not allow it. In fact, on the issue of health alone, we cannot allow it. We can't. And we must fight it headlong. It doesn't matter who said we'll go. And I've told them, if they're ready for the war, we are ready. So that's why I've called you now. 48 hours. Any local government that does not submit the list where the bunkers, where they are doing the bunkering, and whom they are, prepare for a war too. You go. You cannot just be chairman of local government and be sleeping there. No, nobody does that. Nobody does that. You must fight for it. You must fight crime. And this is one of the worst crimes. This is even worse than Boko Haram. This is worse than Boko Haram, killing you silently, then damaging the economy of the country. I'm not bothered by whether federal government is supporting us or not. We owe a duty. We owe a duty to our people to protect their lives. Because if you cannot protect the lives of your people, then there's no governance. There's no governance. Because what I saw yesterday is not something anybody. If you're a patriotic Nigerian, you cannot allow that. If you're a patriotic Nigerian, you can't allow that. Now, on the security side, it's unfortunate for this country how security people will be involved in illegal bunkering. I can't believe it. Mr. CP, I thank you for transferring the DPO who owns the refinery. But the man must live here, not just transfer. He must leave this state. He has to leave this state. I can't be governor here, and a security man owns a refinery, illegal refinery. No, it's not possible. It is not possible. It is either he becomes the governor or I will be the governor. I will not agree. The man has to go. Take him to wherever they allow bunkering. Tell IG they should take him. He shouldn't be here again. Where is the civil defense man? Yes. Who is the man in charge of vandalism of a pipeline? Who is the man in charge? Yes. Who is the man in charge? Tell the man to transfer the man should leave. It's a saboteur. Complete saboteur. I will not allow it. I mean, how can security men be the ones in for what? What kind of country are we in? What kind of country? If that man is not transferred, let us one day. You know where you are sitting? It's our property. I will not take it. And you are fond of civil defense escorting these people. Civil defense, you people are the ones mainly escorting them. You want to, they sent you here to provide security, but you are doing it to kill us. If this is security you want to provide, don't provide, go. You are killing us. Civil defense. What kind of, I mean, are you people, did you people lobby to come here to kill Rivers people or to protect our life? I will not take it. They come and give you people money. Are you people not ashamed that you are wearing uniform? You are wearing uniform. And look at how the country is going down. Instead of you to fight crime, you are aiding crime. What kind of country is this? Instead of us, you are seeing what is destroying the country, damaging the country. The economy of the country is going down. And you're a uniform man. You are happy because you are collecting that money. How will you spend it? If the economy is down, how will you spend it? It's useless money. Look at our Naira. Look at it. So even if you have the whole money, of what is the effect of it? For the army and the navy, it is good. In those days, I will tell you the truth, when you hear army, military, there's this respect, there's this fear. But now it's no longer, they say, oh, they are our partners in crime. What kind of thing? Do you know what this uniform means? How can a soldier, how can a navy person be escorting crime? For them, how? People we should please in the name of God. And I pray. I've not caught one, the one I've caught is the DPO. And what called this civil defense. What are they defending? They are defending bunker. But the day I catch one, and I hear, it will not be, but that people will not like me. it's good to say it all. Because I've taken this as a total war. And I'm going to fight anybody involved. And I pity any government official, one way or the other, linked. The person will know that it will not be easy. It will not be easy. What I saw yesterday, and the director of SSS, you people too should help us. You know the profile there, give it to me. Give it to me, see whether I will do anything or not. Give it. There are things I cannot condone, I can't. No going back. Director, do your work. Profile these people, give it to me. If you're afraid of the army, give me. If you're afraid of Navy, give me. Don't worry, don't put them. If you're afraid of CP, give it to me. I will shout. Even if the federal government don't want to, I will shout. I will shout and shout and shout. Then they will hear me. Enough is enough. So I thank you and God bless you.
Thanks for checking out Symphony on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.